I got kind of play a theme song. I fade it out. I don't know. All right. Hello, welcome to A Grown Man in His Underwear Tells You About the Future of Skylanders. It's an all-new video series we're going to be doing this one time. And as you can see, it's this Skylanders Swap Force coming this fall. Boy. So yeah, it's they're not issuing a trailer until tomorrow. I wrote something up real quick about what I saw, and I don't know. This is not well thought out. I thought, boy, what if we went through these screenshots together while I pointed a camera at myself? That would be a new level of, So Skylanders Swap Force. It is the new Skylanders game. I didn't really like Giants all that much. I thought it was kind of a bummer because the Giants were slow and the game was largely the same. So I liked the first game. Wanted to kind of get one of everything. Thought it was kind of cool. Just some neat ideas. The whole technology. Put the dude on the thing and have it go. Really cool. Just a cool idea. So with the second game, some of the magic had worn off a little bit, but they made the glowing, the light core dudes, and that was kind of cool. And the Giants, and like I said, it just the second game was too much like the first. So it's kind of cool that Skylanders Swap Force doesn't seem like it's the same thing as the previous two. For starters, different developers, different engine. Like it's a much better looking game. You got the impression from the first two that since it was originally happening on the Wii, that maybe these other versions were kind of up-resed Wii engine, Wii tech stuff. This looks kind of more built for the ground up for more modern systems. And Vicarious Visions is doing the work this time. They did, Tony Hawk for the GBA, Tony Hawk 2 for the GBA, and that was killer. So this will probably be cool too. That's how that works, right? Kind of weird. I guess, so they're doing all the new character designs and stuff like that. I think can I just, what do I gotta, can I just hit a key on the keyboard to go? No, I gotta, alright, we're gonna hit that. No, that doesn't, wait, does now it? Oh, we're gonna open the next, oh, that's because this is only the logo in that directory. We'll go to the screenshots here. Look at that guy. Anyway, it's a little weird that the developer changed, because it sounds like Toys for Bob is the original developers are looking at the character designs, kind of signing off on that stuff. That's what I was told. But that seems a little strange. I don't know. Like, hey, you guys made this killer new thing that's making us $1 jillion. Can I have someone else do it now? Maybe that means they're working on the next generation Skylanders game. Or maybe it means they're working on some other toy to real life combo like Transformers or Tony Hawk or Guitar Hero. I don't know. Who can say, really? Maybe they're working on a new Star Control game. We can hope! Point being, new developers, new engine, and it shows. So just to kind of back up a little bit, I went to a hotel room last week and saw this game. Very brief. The game's not out until the fall, so they showed like a section of a piece of a level, and kind of talked about kind of some of the stuff they were doing. That some of the prototype versions of the toys there. It just looks. It's a significantly better looking game. Like the in game, the Skylanders themselves in game look better. The worlds they look more detailed. But again, they didn't really show a whole lot, so it's hard to know how that'll pan out from an artistic perspective, graphical variety, all that sort of stuff. It's just hey, better looking game. The key though is the new Swap Force Skylanders. So we've got here, what is it we got here? Blast Zone. He's one of the new guys. Here we've got Countdown. Here we got another Countdown. More Countdown. All right, here we go. That's a magnetic robot guy with squid legs. Magna Buckler. But here we've got Magna Charge, who is the same robot, but with robot wheelie body. That's the whole swap force thing. So this whole thing is, you can actually take the dudes, you can take the figures. I don't have any here. And I'm not going to stand up because you don't want to. It's a mess down here. You can take the Skylanders apart. They split at the waist, basically. So, you end up with this situation where we've got, Magna Charge. I think we might have, yeah. So here, Magna Charge. Look at that. He's got his wheel. He's got his magnetic beam thing. He's got his magnet head. Whatever. But then over here he is on squid legs. So that means you can take. Here's another example of that. Here's the top half of that squid dude. Washbuckler. With Blast Zone's legs. So Blast Zone, you remember before Countdown here, we have this dude. So it's this dude's jetpack jet legs on this, kind of water-based, where is he? Water-based Washbuckler dude. So there's 16 of these new figures. The math on that, I didn't actually, they said it would be 256 combinations. I bet the math on that checks out. They probably wouldn't lie about that. That sounds right. But I didn't do the math on it. I'm a busy man. Words, typing, talking, math. I'd be programming websites instead of writing for them. If I could do math like that. So that's all the screenshots they're putting out. So the toys actually come apart. Is the point here, and the game is able to recognize them. So that means there's a new portal because it needs to be able to recognize these new figures. There are magnets that I guess prevent you from putting them on backwards or keep it all on straight and keep the data flowing, I'm imagining. Something must flow through the magnets, right? That's probably how that works. I don't know. It's science. It's weird. They'll also have some pictures of the toys here. So you see here we have Blast Zone in toy form, and you can see in the base of the figure here, I mean, the base always dictates kind of what the elemental type is. They have fire and earth and undead and tech and all that sort of stuff. But now we've got this new icon here for rockets. That means that's his mobility. So they'll have different classes of feet, basically, that confer certain abilities. And now they'll have zones. In the previous games, I'm sure you're aware, they have zones that are locked off to certain elemental types. So, it'll be like, oh, you can't even open this door unless you're an undead dude. I'm going to sneeze here. We're going to be okay. All right, everything's fine. Okay, so mobility works in a similar fashion. There will be gates that are locked to only rocket dudes. As we see here, he's got the little rocket icon. And they showed one of these areas, and it was a flying zone. You had to fly through a bunch of rings. And so, more dynamic than the typical kind of standard elemental zones that you get. Here we have Stealth Elf. This is an existing figure. So they're doing... this sneezing is just it's gonna happen. And no one's gonna. It's not gonna do anyone any favors. Stealth Elf. They are reissuing again another 16 characters in Series 3 form. If you remember from Giants, they did Series 2 figures, which were the same guys from the first game. Some of them in new poses, and these guys got one new power, or it was I didn't actually play enough Giants to actually unlock it on any of the dudes, but. I guess it was the ability to kind of switch tech trees. Like you had to pick one path on the tech tree in the first game, and now I think it was you could have both powers. There'll be another power with the Series 3 figures. They didn't get specific on that stuff at all. Here we see Blast Buckler, which is Blast Zone with Washbuckler legs. You see Washbuckler here has the ladder. That means he's good at climbing. I guess there's like burrowing, teleporting, other kind of types like that, and they'll lock up stuff like that. What else we got? Similar. We've got Wash Zone. So Blast Zone and Washbuckler. Washbuckler and Blast Zone in the same thing. So, you get your sword, your musket, and, your I think he can shoot ink. I think he shoots ink because he's a squid. But then you've also got rocket boosting legs. So That's cool. There were also, you remember how the first game had elemental areas? Of course you do. Where it's like, oh, people, the Skylanders of the Earth persuasion are more powerful here. They'll have areas that are split elemental. So if you have a swap force dude of, if you put water on top of Earth and that's the zone, you might get double benefits or whatever. Or whatever. And here we just have straight up Washbuckler. Straight buckling fools. Washbuckler is a pretty good name, you guys. Yeah, it seemed kind of cool. I didn't think I would ever care about Skylanders again after Giants, and I don't know that I will ever get deep into it. Not that I was that deep in the first game. I got one of everything. It wasn't like I was like obsessing over it. It's just it's fun in games. But this is a cool idea. This is probably a good shot in the arm for them. I think the visual quality goes a long way too. All the Skylanders can jump now, so that's new gameplay options from that. The game itself seemed kind of similar, in terms of what you were actually doing. Just the whole thing kind of looked a lot better, and seemed like with the jumping and some of these other mobility things that there are options there. And it's not this fall, so I think they're talking about it because Toy Fair is happening next week, and they have to announce toys at Toy Fair, right? Also, Disney, Infinity out there making a big splash, and that's coming in June, so that'll be out like months ahead of this thing. Will they even have all the Giants stuff out by June? I don't even know. I haven't been really following it too much, but yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of cool. If you're still into Skylanders, or if you've kind of fallen off the wagon or something like that, this might be the thing. This might do it. Looks cool. Yeah, like I said, it's out in the fall. Vicarious Visions is doing it. It's coming to the Wii U. It's coming to 360. It's coming to PS3, and then Beanox is doing the Wii version. And yeah, like I said, who knows really what Toys for Bob is doing. I'm really curious about that part of it. It seems kind of it's tempting to go to dark places when you start thinking about that. Like, oh, geez, why are they not developing this anymore? What does that mean for them? Are they safe? Are they okay? But hey, who can say? Anyway, that's it. I'm a grown man in my underwear. And this has been A Grown Man in His Underwear Tells You About the New Skylanders. And until next time, continue to Skyland! That's not a good slogan. We need a better sign-off than that. Keep on landing in this. Keep on skying. Keep your eyes on the skies. Prize. Guys.